what you were thinking. You thought it was TNA, but it's not. It's TNA.
Tia and Anthony.
Yeah.
So this is the first show of In Bed with TNA. It's going to be our new YouTube channel.
YouTube.
It's just going to be us hanging out with you guys,
Basically.
talking about stuff,
Yeah.
topics, issues, whatever. So we're going to start off by telling you guys a little bit about ourselves and who we are. I'm Anthony, the A of the TNA, and this is Tia.
Hi. I'm Tia. I don't know me. The T of obviously the TNA. That would be me. Hello. So basically we've been friends. A little bit about us. Like we've been friends for about 4 years.
Something like that.
Yeah, like that.
I don't really remember when we became friends.
No idea.
I think your friends fall into one of two categories in life. Like, there's those people that you can remember the exact moment you became friends with them, and then there's those people that just kind of like pop up in your life, and you're like,
like, oh, you're here.
Yeah, and like
you're my friend.
They're just there, and
yes.
You can't like imagine your life without them, but you can't remember like where they came from or like how you first became friends. And Tia's like one of those people because all of a sudden we're just kind of like friends and like telling each other secrets, and
I have no idea.
You know.
But I mean, our friendship's been awesome, you know, and that's a good topic to think about, you know, like friends and like frenemies, like the difference between both. Like, I think we have a lot of discussions like that when we're like working because we work a lot together. So like, what does it mean to be a friend or a frenemy?
I think a lot of people have more frenemies than they would like to admit. Mm-hmm. I know personally there's a few of my friends that I don't really like that much, but they're my friends, and, you know, like, they're there, and you can't get rid of them, and you don't necessarily want to get rid of them, but you don't necessarily like them all the time.
But, see, my thing with that, though, if it's a frenemy and something that you have to deal with, I don't believe in frenemies. It's either your friend or they're just your enemy. Like, there's no middle gray line for me. It's either black and white. That's where we differ.
I don't agree.
We differ a lot. I don't think I'm like, if you don't like a person, you don't like a person. Like, it's just.
But sometimes you don't like a person at times, but you love them other times. And that is kind of the classic definition of a frenemy, because.
Like, I understand that that's your, like, definition for a frenemy, but for me, it would be basically you're not, like, I choose not to be friends with you. Like, you're not my friend. Like, as simple as that. Like, it's no in between for me.
But I know for a fact there are people you're friends with that you don't necessarily like all the time.
But you wouldn't call them friends, though. Would you call them friends?
You do.
Do I?
Mm-hmm.
Really? I don't believe. Well,
to their face, anyways.
Well, that's okay.
Behind their back, maybe something else.
To me,
but
that's being polite, though. You need to be polite.
You need to be polite with your frenemies. Is basically what you're saying.
Well, I mean, it's different types of friends too. You might have them in a different category than.
No, Avi, there's going to be different categories of friends, and frenemies can like be in different categories because there's those people that you like and you like to hang out with, and sometimes you just don't really like them, and like they're not like your really great friends, and that's kind of a frenemy. And then there's those people that you are friends with because you almost have to be friends with them, but you hate them, and that's like the worst kind of frenemy. That's some like Gossip Girl kind of shit right there, you know. And I think that happens a lot, more so with people you might have to work with or people you see that you have to be nice to.
But see, to me, that's just faking who you are. Like you don't have to take these people home with you, though.
No.
Like, so I wouldn't consider them basically as my friend. I just like, hey, you know, how's it going? And
but your work frenemies are people that you probably see more than your family sometimes.
True. Because
you're at work all the time.
True.
So
I can get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's understandable. I can get that.
So they're friends in a way. They know a lot about your life. You share things with them. They share things with you. You might not really like them if you were not in that situation in real life. Probably wouldn't be friends.
Oh no. ...
Frenemy.
True.
Yeah.
Trust and believe. Okay, so Anthony, do you have any particular friends that you have been frenemies? Like, can you describe some of them so I can understand? Like, our viewers out there, they need to know what type of friends they are.
I would say I'm kind of in a classic frenemy relationship at the moment. A friend, bestie, if you will. We've been friends for quite some time, been through a lot of, different things. At the moment, we're not really friendly. We're still friends. We'll probably still be friends for the rest of our lives, but we're not very friendly at the moment. And I feel like a lot of times we kind of fall into that frenemy state where I love this person and like we'll be friends forever, and I could probably go years without talking to this person and come back and be perfectly fine with them, and it would be like we just talked yesterday, but it's been 3 years. But I feel like at the moment, I don't necessarily like this person very much.
See, the only concern I have with that is that if you've been friends with a person for a long point of time, I think you should be able to have conversations with that person and tell that person, hey, look, I'm angry with you. Like, bitch, you fucked up. Like, fix it. Like, fix what's going on, please.
For me personally at this point, like, I don't even care enough to have that conversation, which kind of speaks a lot to the situation.
Because it's like, basically, y'all just losing your friendship. Like, that's how I feel like
it's kind of on, I like to think of it like it's on hiatus. Like, it's on winter break. It's gone for a few months. Like, it'll come back. One of us will have a tan. It'll be fine. I just don't necessarily need that person in my life right now. Like, I think the fact that I don't necessarily miss this person speaks volumes about the situation. And, like, it's just how I feel, and I can't help it. And, like, I'm sure I sound kind of fucked up saying that. But that's just kind of how it is. That's the reality of it.
Yeah.
Like, because obviously if I missed the person, I would have reached out a long time ago.
Or they would have.
Or they would have too.
Yeah, vice versa.
Phones go both ways. Text messages go both ways.
We have a lot of new technology.
Yeah, like, if someone wanted to get a hold of me, they totally could. And likewise, I could too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily care enough to do so at this moment. And from the lack of response from that person, I'm assuming they probably feel the same way.
Sure.
So
that's true. That's
maybe we just need a little break, a little hiatus, a little alone me time, and like we'll come back
and see what happens.
And things change, relationships change. Like, I think it's naive to think you're going to be friends with the same people for your whole life. Like, they might be in your life. They'll be in your life, I think
you can have a bestie for years and years. I have one. She's in California. Hi, Brittany.
Yeah,
Hi.
Cake Mix. She's going to cut my ass one day. Hashtag bestie. Don't kill me. But anyways, like, I think it's a little naive to think you'll have the same best friends for your entire life. I think the friendships and
evolve
and like they change. Yes. And I think in different points of your life you need people for different reasons.
But wait, I don't want to cut you off. Do you feel that it's not that it's right to put an expiration date on your friendship though?
No, I would never put an expiration date like, oh, by this time I won't be friends with this person.
Yes.
I think it's just a natural evolution. Like, that's how it happens. Like,
it happens, yes.
Oh shit, this friendship expired 3 months ago and I had no idea about it. That's, I think, kind of how it goes. And it's not me saying, like, we're not going to be friends. It just kind of happened, and then you're kind of not friends, and then you look back, and you're like, oh, shit. Like,
what happened?
It's been months that we haven't talked, and the 2 weeks turned into 4 weeks, turned into 2 months, and it's like, still haven't heard from them. They haven't heard from me. Like, something's wrong,
I just don't believe you should put expiration dates on your friendship. Like, you never know what's going to happen in that friendship. And it could be somebody, like they say, here for a season or for a reason, whatever that quote is. But, like, friends come and go, but you know who your true friends are. And, like, not too many people have that. So I believe you should hold on to the ones that you do have, because you never know what it can turn out to be. Like, look at us. Who would have known? Ebony and Ivory,
Some people like to call me Caramel Latte, but, I think your true friends will be there regardless forever. I have some true friends, people I've known for, like, almost 20 years at this point, because I'm old. I know, you think I'm just, like, a few years behind her, but, I'm going to get my driver's permit next week. I'm that young. But no, there's friends that I've had for, like, 20 years, and I don't have to talk to them for, some of them I haven't seen in like over a year. We'll text every once in a while. There's some that maybe it was like 6 months we hadn't talked, but once we do speak, it's like I just talked to them last week or yesterday. Those are your true friends.
Yeah, those are good friends.
I think there's people that might fall into your life and they'll be really good friends for a short time and then they just kind of fade away and they serve their purpose. Like they were there for whatever reason and
help you through whatever you're going through or stuff like that. So, I mean, but you would never find a good friend if you keep like rotating friends out like that. It can't happen. Like, I don't believe that's possible.
But friendship is a two-way street, so both parties have to be committed to making it work. Like, if only one person is working at it and the other one is not, it's never going to work.
You're like, 10, gonna make it work. Make it work.
So, I think that'll give you guys a little something to think about, maybe discuss with your friends and frenemies, and yeah, so this has been fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will be bringing more of these to you hopefully very soon.
Hopefully.
But so we just want to leave you with a little bit of contact information. We would love to hear from you, hear what you think, any ideas, things you might want to hear us talk about.
Below.
Yeah. So my little partner here, Tia, is gonna just thread all the information for you.
So if you want to contact us, make sure you comment below. Subscribe to us on our YouTube page at In Bed with TNA. We do have Instagram. That's In Bed with _T_N_A. Also Facebook, T and Anthony. So let us know what you think. Let us know what you want us to talk about. Like, we would love to hear it.
Or you can also email us at tiaandanthony@gmail.com.
Yep. So thanks, guys. See you later.
Bye.